you ever practice these before you do these?
No, Gage, I do not practice these. I like to keep it fresh. So we're going to look at making inkjet positives. So we're over on the little Mac Mini next to the Epson. We're just going to get to the server, and it's going to say log in. So I'm going to put in my credentials. You can put in your own. You can also throw a flash drive in here, but sometimes it's easier just to get a hold of it on the server. Cool, so we've logged in here. We're going to class of 20, Salvador. We just need a PDF. So we're opening a PDF. To make this PDF, we just did file export, nothing fancy to it. The first thing we need to do is realize if we're going to print on tabloid or letter. So if I hover down in the corner here, 11 by 17, we need to go in tabloid here. We want to make sure the device is set up for tabloid. So we're going to go to File, Page Setup, and we're at letter right now. We need to switch over to tabloid. Cool. So we do that. Now we're just going to do file print, and you can see we have 11 by 17. If that was set to letter, we'd be 8.5 by 11. We'd have to close this, go back over to our page setup. So that's good, and also it's important that we're going to the AccuRip on the Epson. If we print directly to the Epson, that's not going to work for us. So make sure it goes to AccuRip. After that, we're going to Advanced. And under Advanced, we need to look at separation. So our output here, color, composite gray, that's not going to work for us. If we're doing like a one color, that's fine. We really just need separations. So we can see he has all these separations. I'm making the assumption we don't need CMY. All right, cool. So we have all of those set. That should be in good shape. Now we can kind of swing over here, and the next thing is just going to be hitting OK, hitting print. We're going to pan left over here, and we have our film mount. Keep in mind there's a print side to this, so the side that's kind of A, it's a little bit stickier, B, it's not quite as shiny, and the natural curve of the stock should be up. That's our print side of the media. So I'm just going to pull those apart quick, try and release some of that static, and then they can all go in here. This is just a little backer to help give it some depth. It just feeds a little bit better. When you look down in here, you're going to see some white teeth. Make sure your stock is behind those white teeth. If it's in front of those white teeth, it's not going to print for us. On top of the device here, you have the power switch, the delete button, and the ink. If there's any orange up here, something has gone wrong. It needs ink, and that's something you'll need to find myself for. If the page or trash can icon is illuminated orange, that means somebody has a job in here. The best thing I would do then is just unplug the printer, and while it's unplugged, hit the power button. It'll maybe come up for a second and turn it off, but it'll help clear some of the jobs out of there. So that should be good to go. We're going to pan back over this way, zoom in, and hit OK, and print. Now I'm going to bring up my AccuRip software. I don't need to do anything here. I just want to look at it and see where the job is. So I don't know why that's not opening the queue. No, it just says it's not responding. But the printer's doing something. Okay, cool. There we are. So that's the name of our job, and if we drop it down, we can see we have 7 pages, which makes sense for our job here, and it'll go through and say printed. This is also a good place to check. If somebody hit print a bunch of times but didn't look in the queue, this can get really messy, that you might want to go in and delete some of the jobs out of here as well for some maintenance, but that should do it.